Greetings and welcome to day 9 of 30 Days of Mindfulness. I'm doing this video a little bit late in the evening because I was extremely mindful today. I was concerned about keeping things in order, a little bit less about what I was doing on social media until it was time to do things on social media. I was very mindful of the thought processes that I was having as I spoke with other people. I spoke with a lot of people. I was on some WebExes today and some phone calls today, and people have opinions. I have opinions. You all have opinions, and I had to realize that sometimes those opinions show through on your face. Did you know that? Sometimes what you are thinking shows through on your face. So it's important to be mindful of those things because we can have opinions because of something that we know or something that we think we know, something that we feel is fair or unfair, and not realize that we could be wrong. Some of it is ego, some of it is ignorance, so a lack of knowledge. We don't know what everyone else knows. So today I was really mindful of the expressions on my face when I talk to other people. Hopefully it worked. Just kidding. I was really mindful of the way that I looked when I talked to other people. And I was really mindful of whether or not I was listening to what they were saying for the sake of listening or listening to reply. Now, there is this little danger that I've fallen into a time or two, not today, luckily, because I had a lot to get done, where when I'm paying attention to, or at least I think I'm paying attention to what someone is saying, and I'm not listening just to figure out what to do next. Sometimes there's a tendency to kind of mice off or dream off, and that's not really paying attention either. So, bringing my thought back, bringing myself back to the awareness of what someone is actually saying while paying attention to my expressions. Because, when you mice off, when somebody's talking, your expression can become quite vacant. So, what once looked engaged or may feel engaged to you, because you're engaged in something, although those are usually the thought processes that are going on in your head, you aren't really engaged in what's going on. You're really not a part of the conversation, the dialogue. If there's an intervention, you're really not a part of that intervention. And in the world that we live in today, there's a lot of things going on. There are a lot of changes, rapid changes. And me being a nurse practitioner, um, educator, and a director of a program, I'm seeing those changes literally in real time. By the time I hear something on the news, already been someplace where we're discussing it. We're already planning for what to do next. So I realize it's more important than ever that I am being mindful of the looks on my face, that I am being mindful of the conversations that are going on that I'm involved in, that even if I'm just listening, I still need to be mindful. And I think that this is a good transition. It's odd. We live in a really odd time. It's really odd right now, for lack of any better word. It's really odd. But there's so many things that can come out of this that can actually be beneficial. We don't know what the other side of this looks like, but I'm not sure we actually need to be concerned about what the other side of this looks like because, as I've said many times, the one thing that we actually control is how we react in the here and the now. And that's what being mindful is all about. So, tomorrow's another day. Put yourself on your calendar. Make sure you put yourself on your calendar. And if you think you're just going to go ahead and do whatever it is you have planned for yourself, put yourself on your calendar again. Today was day 9 of 30 Days of Mindfulness. I hope that these videos are helping you and that you are actually doing some mindfulness yourself because it's a great way to live. And after doing it for so long, you become really comfortable with it. Doesn't mean you won't fall off every now and then because that's what we do. We're human. We have behaviors, human behaviors, but bring yourself back to it. Be mindful, be mindful, be mindful. Happy Mindful Monday. Happy day 9 of 30 Days of Mindfulness. Peace and love.